Have you ever been in the middle of a very stressful situation with your child and you're wondering, why is this feeling so hard? Maybe it's a meltdown, maybe it's some defiance, a tantrum, and underneath that challenge with your child is a conflict with your partner. Because you're disagreeing about parenting, there is blame, there is frustration, misunderstandings, finger pointing. Can feel really, really bad. So this is a common dynamic I see with families of highly sensitive children where the child is struggling with their behavior. And in addition, the couples are at odds over how to handle their child's big emotional reactions. And so what looks like a battle over screen time, tantrums, bedtime can become really a struggle between the couple. I'd like to walk through 5 examples and exactly how we can handle them. So the first situation is what I call good cop, bad cop. This is where one parent tends to be the softer, more empathetic parent, and the other parent is the enforcer of all the rules. Nobody does well when they're put into these diametrically opposed corners. One parent feels like they're carrying all the emotions and the responsibility for all their child's feelings. The other parent feels like they're in charge of enforcing all the boundaries and rules. Everyone feels resentful and misunderstood when this happens. How can we solve this? When we're out of the stressful situation later on, we want to chat about it. Hey, before when I was trying to put Timmy to bed, and you told me I was being too soft, I just need to toughen him up. Next time, I'd really like it if you ask me how you can help. That would be more supportive than coming in and telling me that I'm doing it the wrong way. Number 2, I call, who's my backup? It's almost dinner time and I've set a boundary that no one's allowed to have snacks before dinner. And my child starts to melt down and my partner gives them some crackers. What's going on here? We can be well-intentioned people. We think we're being helpful. When one parent is holding a boundary, it really helps if both parents are supportive. How can we handle this? After the fact, we want to come back to it and say, before dinner, I was really trying to help the kids not to snack before dinner. Next time when that happens, can you check in with me before you go against what I told the children as the boundary, please? That way, we're a united team and I feel more supported. Number 3, who's this argument really about? You're frustrated because of your child's behavior and they're not listening and they're not doing what you need them to do. But actually underneath that, your frustration is at your partner. You're feeling unsupported. You're feeling like the only one who has to carry the weight of certain responsibilities. You feel like you're always the bad guy being the enforcer. Whatever it is, your frustration is actually towards your partner and your child is just kind of in the middle. What's going on here? There can be a lot of resentments. We're carrying huge burdens as parents. We're juggling all these balls in the air. And so there can be a real uneven distribution of labor and efforts. And even when I think I'm carrying my share, you may feel unsupported. So how can we handle this? We want to check in, right? Like, why am I really feeling so frustrated? Is this really about my child's behavior or is this about something bigger? When I check in, then I can come to my partner later and say, I was feeling really unsupported there around bedtime before. It would really help me if in the future we could do X, Y, and Z, making a plan for next time. Would you be willing to do A, B, and C? So I am telling my partner, this will really help me if you support me in this way. Number 4, whose feelings and needs are most important? Maybe you feel like your needs are never prioritized by your partner. If the children want to be in the bed, they get to be in the bed. If the children want to interrupt your conversation, the children get to interrupt your conversation, right? You're feeling like your partner always puts the children's needs and feelings above yours. What's going on here? It is easy for a very empathetic partner to be very attuned to their child's feelings and needs, but they can over-attune to those needs such that they are not prioritizing the partner relationship. So we really need to find a healthier balance here. So this might sound like, I love how much you care about our daughter's feelings and needs, and I think it's really important that we as a couple care about each other's feelings and needs. So would you be willing to say that our bed is going to be an area where the children are not allowed to sleep here? This would help me feel like you're prioritizing my needs. Would you be willing to help me so that we keep our bedroom free of children in the middle of the night? That would really help me to feel like we have some protected couple time. Would you be willing to help so that the children are able to wait and take their turn when we're talking? This would really help me feel like my feelings and needs are important as well. Number 5, is this really personal? So when we have different parenting styles, it can start to feel like a rejection of the other person's personality. If your partner is more of the tough love camp and you're more of the empathetic soft camp, it can feel like a real personal attack when we have different parenting styles. What's going on here? The truth is that we are not the same people, and so we are going to have different strengths. And having different strengths makes the team stronger, right? These are complementary strengths as opposed to strengths that make our team weaker. We want to appreciate how our different strengths really help us to thrive as a team. How do we handle this? We want to get curious. Help me understand what's important to you when the kids, aren't listening. Help me understand what your worries and concerns are. What are your goals for our kids? We want to get underneath whatever our partner is doing as a parent to kind of understand, what are their values? What is really important to them? There's often a lot of common ground when we dig underneath. We often have the same intention for what we want. We're just going about it with different strategies. So when we dig underneath and get curious about our partner and their thoughts and fears and worries and hopes and dreams, often we can actually find a lot of common ground. So it is very common for parenting to bring up old wounds. We have insecurities and traumas and injuries that happen to us from our own childhood, from our experience as adults. And so when it looks like a parenting challenge, it can often be a couple's challenge. It can be even triggers for how we were parented. And so a lot of things can be coming up for us. When we're able to create a pause, when we're able to take a step back and be really thoughtful about it, can often come to a common ground where we can function as a team and our different strengths can be complementary. If this resonates for you, I would love to help you and your partner get back on the same page about parenting your highly sensitive child. This is going to make you guys a stronger, more united team. It's going to make your home more connected and peaceful. Your child will benefit, your relationship will benefit. There's so much goodness to be had when we find these common ground areas and work together as a team. I'd love to chat with you. You can start by booking a free call with me, and we'll talk about how to change the dynamics and create a united parenting team with you and your partner. Thanks for listening.